46 years after a fire broke out on the flight deck of USS Forrestal, survivors continue to honor the memories of their fallen shipmates.
The lessons learned that day have helped the Navy reduce shipboard fires and related injuries. 10 on Your Side military reporter Kohn was invited to the memorial service held at a very special and meaningful spot in Norfolk each year.
Art joins us now with more on how so much good came from something so tragic. Art?
Yeah, well, Stephanie and Anita, the ceremony took place at the U.S. Navy's Farrier firefighting facility. The school is named for Chief Gerald Farrier, who, along with 133 other sailors, died that day trying to put out the fire and save his shipmates. What happened that day not only changed lives, it changed the way the Navy operates.
The Forrestal survivors have been retired for many years, but they remain dedicated to the mission of keeping both the memories and the deeds of their shipmates alive.
To recite the valor that occurred that day would take the searching of souls long quiet and hearts of sad men.
Detail, halt.
You go back to that day and the feeling never changes.
But a lot has changed in the Navy since that day in the Gulf of Tonkin on July 26, 1967, when a rocket accidentally fired from one of the jets on the flight deck, triggering a chain of explosions and a devastating fire. It also triggered many lasting changes in the way the Navy fights and prevents massive shipboard fires.
From hose handling techniques to the way that we use foam and water, agents, how you train and equip ships even.
In fact, since the Forrestal tragedy, the Navy has increased the number of survival devices on ships by 300% and increased the complement of oxygen breathing apparatus by 20%. Ships are now built with additional escape exits, especially from living spaces.
We'll never see a fire like that again.
Navy Corpsman Ashley McNellis brought her children to the ceremony to learn about their great-grandfather who perished in the fire.
I have a sense of honor and pride that I'm able to follow in his footsteps. And I'm also a corpsman in the Navy, so I get to help people, those who are in danger.
Just as her grandfather did 46 years ago today.
Another big change to come from the Forrestal fire is that now all sailors are forced to complete damage control training. In the old days, only personnel assigned to damage control teams were giving that training. Now everyone must complete that training now. Art Kohn, 10 on Your